It's episode 16 of our Road to Legend, and in this episode, I've got a very crazy battle to show you guys that I've never ever experienced before. It's probably something that I will probably experience once in a lifetime, as it only happens at a 0.1% rate. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So let's go ahead and bring my screen up. I'm going to show you guys in the last episode. It ended off at 2,430 ELO. And yeah, I've got a total of 8 battles to show you guys. And one of the battles, I guess the one kind of in the middle of the video, will be the crazy one, alright? So let's go ahead into the very first battle against Ruinedale Agmon. And yeah, he's using Lugia as the first Pokemon. And we are just going to use our very same team as what we have been using in the last episode, the Dialga, Giratina, and also the Excadrill team. So we're just gonna go with Iron Head first. My opponent may think is a Draco Meteor and a shield this, alright, but he did not shield it at all. But we're gonna go ahead with another charge move, hopefully. But we need to shield up against the Arrow Blast first, otherwise it's gonna knock us out. So in this episode, actually, I did a lot of crazy catches for the charge move. So take note of that also, as I'll point them out. Totally, it's just insane. Alright, so let's go to see that the Lugia is almost out. It's just left with a sliver of health, but the Sky Attack is going to come through. It's totally fine. I can just take that, and then we have switch advantage. Next Pokemon is Ho-Oh. It's a Purified. Shadow Ho-Oh. Ouch. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. But look at this, guys. I'm going to bring in Giratina, and we're just going to farm down the Ho-Oh. Unfortunately, the Ho-Oh managed to get to his charge move. I think it's Sacred Fire by his Brave Bird. Unfortunately for me, we're going to bring in Excadrill against the Dialga, but Dialga has 2 shields, which is not good for us. We're going to go with our very first drill run, which will definitely burn a shield. Of course, we also can use Rock Slide to actually handle the Ho-Oh. So yeah, there was a bit of lag and whatsoever. So some of these battles I did, like I said, using more mobile data. Some of them are done with the Wi-Fi, because sometimes in the accommodation, the Wi-Fi speed may not be as great. So decided to like see how's the situation. First, I do speed test. Normally I do speed tests first before I actually play my Go Battle League. Alright, so Ho-Oh is back. I do not have any shields left. Sacred Fire is gonna take us out. Boom, ouch. That was really pain to see, but it's okay. We're gonna go with one Shadow Claw, which kind of is a mistake, a big mistake. I should have done 2 Shadow Claws before I did the Ominous Wind, as you guys will see over here. It was a very big mistake. Alright, so we're gonna go with a second Ominous Wind, and you guys will see the amount of health that the Ho-Oh is left with, just 1 sliver of health. Alright, and I think that if I actually did the thing properly, I would have probably scored a win. Unfortunately, I scored a loss, and maybe it's still gonna survive 1 Shadow Claw anyway. But that was a very close battle. We're gonna go into battle number 2 right now against Alex987, and to see that he actually can have a battle with me, especially when he is still in rank 20, means he won a lot of his battles during his climb up to rank 20, which is amazing. Alright, so he's using Zacian, and we're just gonna go with Iron Head all the way, but a lot of them are using close combats. I can see a lot of trainers are using close combat, which is a good thing for me. Alright, as you guys will see, how am I gonna catch the close combat on my Giratina, like right now. Actually, no, I did not. Not this particular one though, but the next few ones you guys will see some crazy catches. Alright, so the Dialga is out, but we have 1 shield advantage over our opponent. Giratina can actually farm down the Zacian. I'm going to shield this up in case it is a play rough. Unfortunately for me, no, it is the play rough actually. The next one then is not the play rough. Yeah, there are just too many battles. Yeah, so we're just not going to do any swipe at all to see if we can actually counter down the, take down the Zacian. And look at this, we just got our boost. Well, that is a 10% chance to happen to get a boost when you use Ominous Wind or Ancient Power. You get a boost of 25% to your attack and your defense. So now we are looking really good, alright. And we can definitely handle the Yveltal a bit better, 25% a bit better. Alright, we're going to go with another Shadow Ball. This will come close to knocking out the Yveltal already. And let's see if our opponent is going to shield this or not. Nope, he is not shielding that, but we're going to just Shadow Claw down the Yveltal. Unfortunately, we're going to shield this before we can do that. And I think I got taken out, right? I think. Yeah, okay, no. The Yveltal got taken out. There's just too many battles that I did. I can't really remember everything. Mewtwo is in. We're going to go with Ominous Wind. and the Ominous Wind will do a lot of damage if it goes unshielded. Unfortunately, my opponent decided to shield it, and he's gonna get to a Side Strike, and I decided to pull a switch into Excadrill to soak up the Side Strike damage because I still can use one Ominous Wind onto my opponent's Mewtwo to deal more damage. We're gonna go with Idura. Unfortunately, we are unable to do that. By the way, it's raining outside, so if there's noise interruption, I'm totally sorry about that. We are able to get to Idura, luckily for us, and this will do a lot of damage to the Mewtwo. Alright, and the Mewtwo is left with a little bit of health, enough to get knocked out by one Ominous Wind. We are able to get to the Ominous Wind, and this will knock out the Mewtwo. So now, the battle that you guys have been waiting for. This only happened once ever that I have experienced myself. Alright, so let's go ahead and check it out against Katsuzora. Okay, so Dialga lead. Alright, great, but his Dialga is a level 51 Dialga, which means I will lose CMP die. I will also lose if we were to use just Dragon Breath to take each other down, but I'm gonna go with Draco Meteor. I normally don't shield any of the moves that comes out from Dialga because I can bring in my Excadrill to handle the Dialga anyways. So we're gonna go with Draco Meteor. If it goes unshielded, great, we took out the Dialga, but you know, if it doesn't go unshielded, then we burn one shield at least. I mean, if it goes unshielded, sorry. I go shielded, sorry. Yeah, okay, so Excadrill is in. And you guys will see, I'm going to bring in Giratina. Alright, so I'm not going to shield this at all. Juron is still going to do like maybe 20% damage to my Giratina, 25% damage. And then we're going to go with alright, our first charge move after eating another Juron. So at this point, if I know what's going to happen, I definitely would like to shield up against my Giratina. So we're going to go with Ominous Wind first. Like I said, it's a 10% chance for this to happen. And boom, we just got the boost. Awesome, right? Great. Wow, okay, decided to start shielding up, though I should have shielded up the first two Juruns had I know that this was going to happen. Alright, brought in the Kyogre. We're going to go with a second Ominous Wind after doing 4 Shadow Claws. And then, this is just insane. Look at this. Boom, we just got another boost, man. I was like, okay, that's 1% chance to happen. Like, that's quite insane already. So, did another Ominous Wind, burned the last shield, and we got another boost. That is 0.1% chance to happen. I've never seen that before, you know. I've only seen a back-to-back boost using Ominous Wind or Ancient Power before, but I've never ever encountered triple boost back to back to back before. Like I said, it's a 0.1% chance to happen, 1 in 1,000 chance for that to happen, and it's just insane that actually that happened. Unfortunately, I still lost, thanks to my opponent using a Kyogre to handle my Excadrill. So that was quite embarrassing that I actually lost that battle, despite getting triple boost back to back for my Giratina, but I mean my opponent shielded 2 of the Ominous Wind and also the Shadow Claw damage weren't enough to take out the Kyogre, but it was just insane. Like, the luck to actually get that is just insane. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below, have you guys seen that before? Have you guys experienced that before? Getting triple you know, boost by the Ominous Wind. I'm not talking about Power Punch where it's 100% boost, guys. Alright, I'm talking about something that is so low chance to happen, but yet getting boost like that. Of course, a Night Slash also have a higher chance to boost than using Ominous Wind or Ancient Power, so it's quite insane to see. So, okay, going to the next battle right now, and against an Excadrill with my Excadrill against his Dialga. Alright, we're gonna go with the Drill Run. My hand is a bit dry, so hence I'm like checking out the skin. I might have to like put some lotion or whatsoever later. Yeah, so it's okay, not to worry. We're gonna see that we can actually farm down the Dialga right now. We have 2 shields left. We're gonna shield up against the Draco Meteor, and then we're gonna farm down the Dialga. Next Pokemon is going to be the Zacian. So Zacian, we're just gonna go ahead with the Drill Run. It doesn't matter when I actually throw the Drill Run because he's using Quick Attack, which is a 2 turns fast move as compared to a Snarl Zacian, which is a 3 turns fast move. So close combat comes in, we're gonna shoot that up. We're gonna go with another Juron. This will knock out the Zacian since it has already been debuffed. Even without the debuff, I believe it would have been knocked out. The last Pokemon is Yveltal. When I saw this, I'm like, oh my god, I need my Excadrill to handle the Yveltal, and I decided to switch into Giratina to catch the Dark Pulse. That's the only way that I can see that I can probably win. We're gonna go with a Shadow Ball. He's thinking if he wants to farm me down, but I'm gonna go with the Shadow Ball ASAP to do a bit of chip damage. That's the most it can do. And then I was thinking, okay, am I able to get to another Ominous Wind? Yes, I do. Great. So we got to an Ominous Wind. Hopefully he actually fires off his charge move. Otherwise, if he were to farm us down, we probably will lose this. Okay, but he did farm us down. But it's okay. We win CMP tie because it is Excadrill, guys. Alright, Excadrill's attack stat is just super duper higher than Yveltal, that we actually won CMP time and managed to take out the Yveltal. My god, that was a very close battle. And we're gonna go into the next battle right now against a Red Container CEO. Very nice outfit also though. Alright, so against his Landorus. So a lot of people have been leading with Landorus and I noticed that. And I would say maybe out of 100 battles you get to encounter maybe 5 or 6 people using Landorus, and it's quite troublesome against to handle it, especially with 2 of my Pokemon being super duper weak to it. Super Power or Earthquake will actually knock us out totally. Super Power from a Landorus deals so much more damage as compared to a Super Power from a Melmetal, thanks to his high attack stat. So hence why, you know, it's really insane. Even the Stone Age onto my Giratina, you guys can see, did like almost half health damage. It's just insane. We're gonna go with Ominous Beam. We got a boost against Super Duper Lucky. Like, I don't know what's up with all my battles, especially my Giratina though. It has been getting boost and boost and boost. In fact, I think like a few battles after that, the one that I did the triple boost, I got double boost back to back again. I was like, yeah, okay, it was insane. So there was even one battle, I do not know whether it was this, that if I did not get the boost, I would have lost the battle totally. I think I was left with like a sliver of health on my Giratina, and it was just insane. Right, we're gonna throw the next charge move already. Was it a Shadow Ball? Okay, it is Shadow Ball. It's gonna land and hit hard against the Kyogre. And I was thinking if I should switch or not, but I decided to just let the Giratina go down. We are not going to get knocked out at this range since we have already gotten the boost also. But we're going to switch over to Kyogre, prepare the Shadow Ball for the Landorus also, because I know the Landorus will fare well against my 2 Steel-type Pokemon. So of course the Giratina has to be the one to handle that. We're going to bring in Giratina to throw the Ominous Wind, right? Nope, we're going to bring in Excadrill. Alright, unfortunately we lost this one, but it's okay, it's totally fine. Alright, okay, Super Power comes in, almost taking us out. It's just insane to see the amount of damage. I do not need to slide this at all. Alright, and then we're gonna do one more charge fast move. Although it doesn't really matter, I can do anything at this moment already. We're just gonna go with Ominous Wind and it will be enough to knock out the Kyogre. Yeah, so that was that, very close battle. Although I could have played it slightly better to make it less risky for myself, but yeah, I took that route instead. Alright, so going to the next battle against Pop 0326, and he is gonna start off with Yveltal. So Yveltal is very good against all my Pokemon, especially Giratina, but I need to use either Dialga or Excadrill to handle it. So Dialga being the lead against it, I decided to keep it and stay with it, and decided not to switch into Excadrill obviously, otherwise I'm gonna do switch advantage. We're gonna go with Iron Head first, and let's see if it's gonna land or not. And my opponent decided to not shield. Great, so I decided to not shield this also, if I remember correctly, and then I brought in Excadrill to farm down the Yveltal. Like, think about this, double resisting the ground move, yeah, but I'm going to farm it down, man. It's just insane. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of energy for the next Pokemon anyway, so we're gonna do that. Next Pokemon is a Dragonite. Alright, Dragonite is ranked like top 3 for the Master League, so hence why quite a number of people are using it, but it's not as overly used as like Giratina or even Dialga. Dialga, I would say that it'll be 10 times more used than Dragonite. Alright, that's what I've seen so far. Rock Slide is gonna see if it's gonna be able to take out the Dragonite right now. If it goes unshielded, it'd be great, but I was hoping he would actually shield it. Not shield it, sorry, but he actually shielded that up. So I'm gonna catch the charge move on my Giratina. It's gonna be Super Power, and that was a crazy catch. To actually catch a Dragon Breath, you know, a fast move, a charge move, is actually really difficult. He brought in Metagross, which then I can use Shadow Ball to knock it out totally. Yep, very easy to handle the Metagross since I have Giratina. Alright, knocked it out, and we're gonna see the Dragonite come back, I believe so. Okay, Dragonite comes back. And I was trying to get the Ominous Wind. Unfortunately, we lose CMP tie against a Dragonite, and the Dragonite's Dragon Claw is gonna be enough to knock us out now. Boom, ouch. Alright, no, actually it's not enough. We're gonna get Ominous Wind first. So is it enough to knock out the Dragonite though? It is enough, and we are then gonna get hit by the Yveltal. Unfortunately, he left the battle. I think he knows what's going to happen already. Basically, Excadrill is just going to come in, do his Rock Slide, and it'll be GG, well played. Alright, next battle against CYS3, and she's leading with Yveltal. You can see, like I said, a lot of people are using Yveltal. I think a lot more people are using Yveltal than Dragonite. Yeah, despite it not ranked like one of the top 3 according to pvpoke.com. Alright, so same thing as how I'm going to play. I'm just going to let this go through, knowing that it's not going to be focused. Plus, if switch into Melmetal, I'm going to switch into my Giratina. Finally, I remember that I should switch into Giratina against a Melmetal, because in this situation right now, I don't need to shield anything. Whereas if I were to use Excadrill, yeah, we'll be doing super effective damage with our drill runs. Unfortunately, we may have to shield up against a Super Power, otherwise it will do a lot of damage to us. So Rock Slide is the way to go. I do not need to shield up against any of the Rock Slide at all. We're just going to go with Shadow Balls. Alright, so Shadow Ball is going to do a lot of damage, and let's see if we can actually just use Ominous Wind to knock out the Melmetal. Unfortunately, we lose CMP tie against the Melmetal. It's totally fine. We can still survive this Rock Slide. Yep, that's how tanky Giratina is. Alright, so the Ominous Wind is going to almost knock out the Melmetal, and we can farm down the Melmetal to prepare for the next Pokemon also. Next Pokemon is probably going to be the Yveltal, which then I probably will just get to a charge move as soon as I'm able to. Yep, Yveltal back in. Alright, I'm gonna go with the Shadow Ball, and of course my opponent ain't gonna shield. Nobody shields up against a Giratina. Actually, last time when I was still using Dragon Pulse on my Giratina, sometimes it will help because it will do like roughly 50% damage onto the Yveltal. But now that I've switched to Double Ghost charge move, it's not good for me, especially in a situation like this. So okay, Dark Pulse almost took us out. It's gonna knock us out. Now it's up to Excadrill and a third shield from my Giratina. How are we gonna play this out, man? Alright, we're gonna shield up against the first charge move, even if it's Ominous Wind. Yes, we have to shield it up. Otherwise, the Shadow Claw's just gonna add up and it's gonna take out our rather glassy Excadrill. Alright, so Juron is gonna go in and see that we're gonna fire off another Juron. And now I'm thinking, should I catch the charge move on my Giratina? Yes, I have to do that. And I think I could have played it better if I really want to make sure that I catch a Shadow Ball, for example. I could have actually shield up against this first, and after that go ahead with that, but he got a boost. Now that he got a boost, we have a big problem, guys. So initially, I believe if without the boost, the Drill Run would be enough to take out the Giratina. However, now that he has gotten the boost, he's going to survive with a little bit of health left, and that will allow him to get to his charge move. Check this out, alright? See, he's still left with a little bit of health. That would have been taken out if the Ominous Wind did not give him the boost, and I definitely would have been able to just handle the last Pokemon with my Excadrill with ease. Unfortunately, 10% chance happens, and we lost that one. So against the last opponent right now, Kazurian, I think, against his Zacian. Alright, so we're just gonna go with Iron Head all the way, and I'm gonna show you guys me catching the close combat. Actually, I have been able to successfully catch the close combat from his Zacian, like maybe I would say 8 out of 10 times, most of the time on my Giratina. So this is how I would do it. So I'll wait for the 7th Snarl to go through. So alright, 7th Snarl, and then I'll switch into Giratina. Sorry, this is not the clip. I thought that was the one. Alright, never mind, it's okay. We're just gonna go with the double close combat to take out the Dialga anyway. So okay, we're gonna go with that again. We are going to shield this, but eventually it is actually a wild charge. So now knowing that he has wild charge and close combat, I do not have to shield for my Giratina. I'm gonna just farm down the Zacian, totally farm it down to have a lot of energy, reaching to 100 energy already. And the next Pokemon is an Yveltal. So oh my god, like I said, Yveltal against my Giratina. Alright, we're gonna do Ominous Wind to do a bit of chip damage. Hoping I was going to get the boost, but there was no difference since I was going to pull a switch into Excadrill anyway, doing 7 mud shots before we do our Rock Slide. Alright, did a lot of damage, and we will definitely have to shield up against the charge move. We're going to shield it up against the Dark Pulse, and we're going to get to our charge move in time also. He's probably going to shield his Yveltal also, not Excadrill. And yep, this is not gonna go well again for us, man. It's not gonna go well, right? Yeah. Can we survive this though? Yes, we can. We can survive this, but then the problem is how we're gonna handle the next Pokemon. Alright, so the problem is he actually tried to catch on my Rock Slide, but I got to the Drill Run. Notice that he actually pulled a switch into his Dialga, pulling a switch back into my Giratina, going with the Ominous Wind. Then we can farm down the Dialga and then prepare for the Yveltal to get Shadow Ball down or the Ominous Wind down, but Shadow Ball will definitely hit harder, so we're going to go with that. Ominous Wind is not going to be enough to take out the Yveltal, so hence we go for the Shadow Ball, and this will be a knockout for the Yveltal. And that was crazy, man. Managed to score a win against that. That was quite insane. Alright, so I think that is all that I have to show to you guys in terms of all the battles. My ratings actually went down because I did not play too well for the last few sets. Today, I guess, after 12 AM, but slowly but surely we're gonna make our way to Veteran. We are just left with less than 150 ratings, man. Hopefully tonight we can get it up to there, or maybe tomorrow. Yeah, we will see how. So that is all from me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.